haven't done this podcast, rugged, talking shit and shit. Here we go, Marv, to another episode. Hope this one goes not as planned, not as it plans it goes.
You know I fucked up on the last one?
Why, you didn't record? You didn't press record?
I pressed record, I just didn't I fucked up the audio. So we got a whole video with no audio.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
This is why we should just use our phones.
You think it'll be easier?
I think fucking, dude, what we're doing is ancient. Like, I mean...
Yeah.
But we
would have to, like, set it all up to one phone. I think that's hard.
Honestly, we could just have, like, an account where, we have maybe two accounts. One on here, so you can get two different views. Yeah.
Two phones?
We just have to have the stand.
Yeah.
Once we have the stand, I mean, honestly, it's just a lot simple.
I hate people.
Why?
Look. Damn. That felt horrible. Dog, I just hate people, right? So I was dealing with this customer the other day, right?
Okay, right into it.
Yeah. I don't know why this just came to mind, right? So I was dealing with this customer, right? This Spanish lady, but I couldn't hear her because she was wearing two masks. And she was asking me a question.
Mm-hmm.
The question was like, "Are you in charge?" But I couldn't hear her. She said it sounded like
you're the neighborhood,
like
culero.
No, right? So, are you in charge? And I was like, "What?" I couldn't hear what she was saying.
Oh no!
And I was like, "What?" And she's like, and then she took her mask off. She's like, "Are you in charge?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm in charge. What can I help you with?" And she's like, "I need this one thing." And I was like, "All right, well, it should be over there." So I walked her over, and it was right there, right? Mm-hmm. And then she got mad. She was like, "I need 2 boxes of those." I was like, "Well, I don't have them. I had to order them for you." And she was like, "Well, you should have them. You should know that these are in high demand." I was like, "Burritos? High demand?"
What was it?
It was a chicken and lime burrito. She wanted 2 cases of them. And I'm like, these burritos out of everything in this department, these are in high demand.
Yeah, you expect me to just particular. Man.
You expect me to know what you want? And I was like, but I didn't say all that. I was just like, well, I can't predict what you want. I mean,
dude. It all boils down.
So she just kept getting madder and madder, and I was like, all right, well, I'll order it for you, and then I just walked away. I walked away, right? And I kind of had an attitude. I kind of had like I got kind of irritated because of the way she was speaking to me, and I was like, I just walked away from her. And then she goes and tells my manager, right? She goes and tells like 3 other people in the store.
Oh shit!
About my attitude. Can you hear anything?
No, I can.
About my attitude, right? And I was like, I didn't even have an attitude. Well, I did have a little attitude.
But you ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, well, I did. I told her, I was like, well, she kind of pissed me off, so I just kind of like told her what I could do, and I walked away. Just because I was like, anything else, it's not gonna lead to shit. She wants to argue, so I was like, this old Spanish lady, right?
Yeah.
And then she goes to my manager. She's like, este perro, cara de caballo. Like starts calling me all these days. She's like, horse face, dog attitude. You need to send him to dog educational school.
That's fucked up. Like
I was like, and then I'm walking by as she's talking to my manager, right? I'm walking by as she's walking to, like, she's talking to my store manager, and I'm walking by, and I'm just like, I shake my head, cause she looks at me, and then she points at me, and I'm just like, and he looks at me, and I'm like, nah, bro. And then I text him, I'm like, she's fucking crazy. That's exactly what I texted her. She's like, that lady's crazy. And she's like, she called you, and then he texted me, he's like, she called you a dog. And I was like, well, I got other dog's name, I could call her. And I was like, oh my god, yo. She like got under my skin for like 10 minutes.
You think she was Peruvian?
I don't know what she was. She light skinned. Old lady.
Oh. Man.
There's a big possibility that she might be. Are Peruvians light skinned?
Yeah, some of them. Dude, every race has light skinned and dark people.
Yeah.
Every race.
That's true.
It just depends what part of the equator they was closest to.
Yeah.
But really, it's just one of those things. You just don't know sometimes until they start speaking.
You know, there's a lot of Germans in, I think it's Argentina? Or what is it? Where is it? Where are they at? Where they fled, like a lot of Germans fled to,
They did go to Argentina.
Right, Argentina, right? Because they have a lot of old Nazis over there. And they're like mixed.
Yeah. I was going to tell you that, I mean, the reason why she's probably acting like that is because she probably thinks in the back everything is magically there.
I don't know. Dude.
A lot of people, they just think that you can go to the back and get them what they need.
I think she wanted me to like make the effort, but I already knew. Because I had like...
Yeah, but some people want you to be like, okay, I looked everywhere. even under your daughter's,
like under your daughter's titty, and I couldn't find one burrito.
One burrito.
Not even a hint
except
of
for
lime.
the one she ate already.
Yeah, not even a hint of lime. Nothing. No cilantro, no nothing.
Yeah, it's like except for the ones your fat daughter ate earlier.
Fat bitch, why you want 2 cases, you stupid whore?
Yeah, you won't even be done with eating this.
You're gonna pretend like you made these at the church? What are you about to do, bitch? You fucking scamming whore.
Wow.
She comes.
I mean, that's kind of fucked up, though.
It's funny when I first.
I understand frustration, but you don't have to go on someone because of the way they look,
dude. I don't feel like I have a horse face.
No, but like, damn. I mean, the way
I get it. Like my attitude, like to her was like this fucking. And she was like, and she was going like, he's like, he thinks he's American. He's like, he's Spanish. He's like, and he talks English. He thinks he's American. He wouldn't talk to me in Spanish. I'm like, fuck out.
Dude, that can go both ways. Sometimes I've tried to talk to people in Spanish and they talk to me in English.
Yeah,
so you know what? Let's just, if we're in America, we're gonna speak English. Otherwise, if I see you talking Spanish,
well, if you address me,
if I know your language, I'll speak it. But if I don't know, I don't know. And the thing is, nowadays you can't assume shit.
Yeah,
people.
But some people get offended because they're like, I do know English, asshole. It just happened to me right here on the way over here. This black dude was like, he's like, hey, my friend, hey, my friend, I need your help. Like, what the fuck did he say to me? Hey, my friend, you speak Spanish? I need your ayuda. And I was like, I speak English. I was like, well, I speak English, and I have no change. And I got into the car and I'm fucking about. I was like, fuck you. I do not look like I'm wearing fucking Jordans.
Why don't you just say you want to look like a black guy?
I'm like, nothing about me says the Spanish. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, besides my color of my skin, but nothing about me is like, oh yeah, this motherfucker only speaks Spanish.
I mean, people should just talk in English personally, just because we're in America. But I don't mean that to be racist. I'm just saying, dude. I'm pretty sure everybody knows at least.
I think English is like the one language
where everybody should
worldwide.
Know. Like because there's so many different cultures here, and they all learn, even if it's broken.
But even other countries learn English, like in their like.
It's not even that hard to learn it.
Yeah. Well,
even Spanish is not even that hard to learn.
I thought English was one of the hardest languages in there.
Fuck, try learning Chinese.
Have you watched Squid Games?
No, but I've been hearing about it.
You know what I noticed about myself is when somebody tells me to watch a show, I won't watch it.
Yeah, it's rare that I watch it. I have to. What happens with me?
Don't you want to pick it yourself?
No, what happens with me is that I just start watching the show without knowing, and then I found out that it's a hot show, but I had already started watching it.
How so?
Okay, so
like somebody else is watching it, and then you end up watching it.
No, like for example, you start watching something that.
Oh, it'd be like Netflix referred you recommendations.
No. Let's say you pick some show up, right?
Yeah.
But you just did it because you're looking for something to watch, but you don't know it's popping.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're just watching it because you thought it'd be interesting, and then you realize that other people that you know are watching it, and it's a big deal. Mm-hmm. That usually will happen to me. Yeah. Like when, for example, Power. Did you tell me to watch it or no?
I think I did. I think I mentioned it to you,
and
you were like,
I was already watching it, and then you mentioned it. I was like, yo, it wasn't.
No. I mentioned to you like a year before, and you were like, I'm not gonna watch that show.
Okay, yeah.
And then I was like, all right.
A couple people. Okay, but like Breaking Bad is like, for example, was one of the ones that I just started watching. I didn't know people.
Me too. And I got into it like after it had ended.
Yeah, and then you get to watch all the episodes because you're like catching up.
Yeah, and you don't have to watch. You don't have to wait for the next week. Stupid fucks. Yeah. But I hate when somebody recommends me a show. I don't know why. Like I'm like, yeah. I've seen the decisions you made. I'm not gonna listen to you. You know what I mean?
Because you just think that everyone's different, and you think because that person's different that you're just.
Well, I don't even think so. I think it's like you're telling me to do something, and I think me personally. I just look at
it like, okay, well.
I think me personally, I'm just like, I'm not gonna. You're not gonna tell me what to watch.
I don't think anybody's trying to tell you what to watch.
No, they're trying to recommend it, and I don't like it.
Yeah, well, that's different than telling somebody.
I think I just don't like being like, you should do that. But you go fuck yourself.
I don't get that.
I do though. I think I do.
Well, that's because you're endangered.
I'm endangered.
Yeah.
I'm a horse dog.
It's endangered species.
This horse dog doesn't like
one of the last rhino mans around.
One of the last rhino horse dogs around.
Yeah,
Fucking
you should be
bitch.
on. You should be on one of those cheap cans for the beer. You know, and
That they made it like a rhino pill.
Like, but like a beer version.
Light.
Yeah.
Like a rhino pill.
You know, like a naughty ice.
Yeah.
Just like it's nasty ass. One of those beers that you
I'm
drink one of them and.
Spring break is right around the corner.
Not even. Just go.
And I have my hair down and glasses. Like
you drink that shit, you go straight to gloomy.
I have my hair down and have like big ski glasses. I'm like, yeah, spring break's around the corner. With my shirt off and my dad belly showing.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
And I'm like riffraff.
So actually, it's funny you mentioned that happened to you this week because I also
encountered an asshole.
And I was called stupid.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I don't think it was that
called
bad.
Stupid is not that bad.
It was in Spanish though.
Like, estúpido.
Todos son estúpidos.
I think when you say something in Spanish, it's like perro, actitud de perro, cara de caballo. I think it's because of my long hair, though. She's fucking being prejudiced. She has short hair.
She probably wish she had jet on her pubes.
Bitch.
So
I know she's not a true redhead either, whore.
So, yeah, it happened to me, too. Like, I think, like, Wednesday or what day was it? Maybe Wednesday?
Uh-huh.
You know, she calls in. She's like, hey, is my car ready? I'm like, okay,
In Spanish?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, well, I don't, what car do you have? So she explains the car. I'm like, okay, great. I don't know anything about it right now, but the guy that's taking care of you, he's not here right now.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to have him call you back so he can tell you what's going on with your car because I don't want to tell you something that I don't know. And then, you know what I mean? Because then I'm going to look bad in front of you because I'm telling you something that I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, I don't know. The guy's going to be here soon. You know what I'm saying?
You can take her down her information, like just give me your information. Like,
well, she told me who she was after because she just apparently Spanish people think they call a place and you already know who they're talking to.
Yeah.
No, I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to.
A lot of people do that. A lot of people assume that shit.
I don't do it. When I call in a business, hi, my name is.
Yeah.
I dropped off such and such car. My name is. I just want to know if it's ready or if there's any way you can give me some.
That's how you know people live in a small world.
You know what I'm saying?
Entitlement.
And then these people just call in, is my car ready? I'm like, what? I have no idea what I'm talking about.
This is Domino's.
You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, like, I have no idea. Like, I probably went into work that day and seen that motherfucker in there. I have no clue what the hell that shit's doing there. Either way, the point is I'm trying to help you get the information. She calls back. I was like, okay, cool. I had already told the person that was in charge of this, hey, can you give them a call when you get a chance? But they're with a customer.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I told the lady, hey, I already told the gentleman that's, gonna get back to you. He says he's gonna call you back, but he's with a customer right now. I mean, I can't go and just fucking interrupt. You know what I'm saying? His conversation because people make appointments and shit. I'm not gonna go and do that.
So what'd she say? So what happened?
And then she's just like, okay, so my car's ready, right? After I just told her that, hey, it's not ready, but I already let the guy know, right? All right, and I'm just like, no, that's what I'm telling you. Like I've already let him know. Now I'm repeating myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right now, how you're repeating yourself.
Yeah. So then she asked me the third time.
Yeah. You're like stupid.
Yeah, like.
You're like.
And
right now you're thinking like, this bitch is dumb.
No, now you're pissing me off because I'm trying to be civilized to you. The dealer's fixing your fucking car.
This is where you get that little bit of like, well, I just told you.
That's what I was just saying. Look, do you not understand what I just told you? Like, do you understand or you don't understand?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, bitch?
Do you understand or you don't understand? You know what? You guys are all stupid. And she hung up. I was like, you know what? You probably saved yourself from the biggest cussing out bullshit you could have gotten this fucking year. Because if you would have stayed on the phone, I would have fucking destroyed you.
Hey, how did you feel after she hung up? Like, don't you feel like, oh, I would have burned you?
I was gonna fuck you up.
And don't you have to go talk to somebody after that shit? Like when a situation like that happens,
yeah,
don't you have to like go like?
Yeah,
you gotta have to like blow it off,
bitch,
right? Like,
you fucking just saved
you, motherfucker, you.
I'm gonna let it go, but fuck you. Fucking got lucky you hung up, you dumb whore.
It takes you like 15 minutes to get over the fucking thing like that, right?
Depends on the day. I have days that I just forget instantly. I have days that I'm just like, you fucking bitch. Where it lasts all day.
It took me like 15 minutes to get over that situation. And then I started laughing. I was like, damn, this bitch really just fucked with my day. And I was like, oh well.
You can't let people get that. But I know sometimes it's tough, man.
Yeah. Listen to this, right? So I saw this news article and I heard about it, and
I didn't finish my story.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
So later, I'm like fucking busy, and she called. This time
she called back the third time.
But now it's her husband.
Oh,
thinking he's hard. And I'm so mad because when I'm coming in, another guy is picking up the phone. Not even the guy that, you know what I mean, she's supposed to be talking to, right? And he's getting bitched out, right? But this is towards the end of the conversation, and I'm like, you motherfucker, why the hell people keep getting lucky? Like, if I would have picked that phone up, I would have just destroyed both of them. You know what I mean?
What was the husband saying now?
The husband, I guess he was.
Was he calm or was he being a dick?
No, he's being a dick. Like,
because off the energy that his wife is giving him.
Yeah,
right?
She's like, yeah, they're treating me bad. Because God knows what she said.
Oh, stupid.
Point is, they're very lucky I was not around because I would have made them feel very stupid. Some other guy that works with us. Damn. He didn't even know what was going on.
So you got another person that's like, what?
That's like, what?
And he's picking up the energy of your phone call. You know what I mean? From the previous phone call.
Yeah, but it's not her now. It's the husband.
Yeah.
She tells me over the phone. Oh, she did tell me over the phone. I'm gonna tell my husband. I was just like, I think that would be the best thing. Why don't you just go ahead and tell your husband? Maybe that would be the best thing because maybe he would understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you're dumb.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're a dumb bitch. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, she's just very lucky that she hung up, and she's very lucky I didn't pick up the phone to her husband because I don't play that shit because at the end of the day, I'm looking at it like...
Oh, but okay, your car's in the middle of the road, you can come pick it up.
Yeah, like you're not paying for these repairs that are getting done on the car.
Oh, it's warranty?
No, not even. Just her check engine light turned on after she bought the car.
Oh, damn.
Like a week later. We don't have to do anything. The cars are sold as is with the difference that they choose if they want warranty or not. None of us are here fortune tellers. You know what I'm saying? We don't know when your next tire is gonna pop. We don't, but we try to give you warranty, which the warranty would have covered it. But we were nice enough to be like, yeah, no problem, bring it in, we'll take care of it. But for somebody to be acting stupid like that, and like you're already getting hooked up, I mean, I'm sorry you're in checking your light turned on, but we didn't know it was gonna happen. But we can fix it for you. No problem.
So what happened?
But at least be a courteous bitch. No, he just called in like, why isn't my car ready? This and that.
What kind of car was it?
I think it was a Ford Explorer. And when she calls in, she would be like, yeah, I bought the Honda Accord. I was like, bitch, it's not an Accord, you dumb
fucking
idiot, dude.
Stupid bitch. All right, so listen to this, right?
Like, it's like to the point where one time we had two cars. We actually had an Accord in the shop.
And you guys are getting confused.
And we got confused because she was like, hey, is my car ready? The Accord was ready.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And she comes in. Okay, I'm here to pick up my car.
And you're like, no.
Your car's not ready. Because we're like, the Accord, right? No, the Explorer.
Did she used to have an Accord or something?
No. I don't know why. Dumb? They're just the dumbest people on the earth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Accord, Explorer, I guess.
I don't even see the correlation there.
Dude, it's a small car versus a big car. I'm pretty sure you would try to distinguish the difference. And even if you don't know...
You know what fucked me up today, right? So I'm getting my hair cut. And there's these girls in the barbershop. Well, it's a salon, right? But my barber works inside the salon. And they're talking about Cheech and Chong making TikToks and shit. And then he's talking to me in Spanish. He's like, El Cheech and Chonga. And I was like, and it sounds Chinese. Like, the way he's... El Cheech and Chonga. He's like, tú sabes el Cheech and Chonga? Right? Do you know Cheech and Chong? But he's saying Cheech and Chonga. I was like, what? I was like, say it again. He's like, Cheech and Chonga. I was like, say it again. He's like, Cheech and Chonga. And I was like, Cheech and Chong. He's like, and then he was like, lo que están hablando ella. Lo primero que están fumando marijuana. The first one's to smoke weed. And I was like, Cheech and Chong. And he's like, yeah, Cheech and Chonga. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like,
I mean,
and I'm like, all right, like I get it, right? I get
it, but
and I was like, but it made me want to die laughing, right? But I'm sitting in the chair and I don't want to laugh at him.
Like,
but he's basically telling me, right? He's like, you know that the Cheech and Chong bongs, because you know there's a vape shop. There's like a vape shop now everywhere, right? But there's a vape shop 2 doors down from where I get my haircut. And he's like, you know the Cheech and Chong. Basically, what he's telling me, the Cheech and Chong bongs or pipes are worth like $300 because of the name alone. And I was like, he said, because they're the first ones to do it, right? He's trying to school me on some shit I already know. But in Spanish, which is worse, because I'm like,
there's always
but it was just it fucked me up because he was like chichinchonga. But it sounds like perverted. It also sounds like just like some Chinese shit, like chichinchonga. I was like, what the fuck is he saying? And and then he starts telling me about Squid Game, right? And he's like, mira, have you seen the show Calamari? Right? Because everything in his fucking Netflix shit is in Spanish.
Calamari.
And so in Spanish, it's calamari.
Yeah.
He's like, have you seen the show Calamari? I was like, calamari? He's like, yeah, they're playing games, and they like it's dangerous. They're playing for money. I was like, you mean Squid Games? And he's like, no, calamari.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't really.
It's funny to see like the.
Yeah, I get it. It's just, but like I'm just, and then I'm just looking at it like that's cool that you're not gonna pronounce it like you. That has nothing to do with it.
No. I just thought it was funny.
No, I mean as long as they're not being a dick about it. It's cool.
No. I wasn't being a dick about it. I thought it was just funny.
Yeah, no, I'm just like even if that lady like that I was just talking about, her language didn't match or whatever. Yeah, but at least he could be stupid. Courteous.
That's stupid.
Because that's bullshit. I've dealt with customers that don't even speak English.
Yeah.
And they've been very nice.
Yeah.
And they're just like, look, I don't know what kind of car it is. Or they'll tell you straight the fuck up. Look, I just know, but it's under the name of this one. Can you look it up under the name of the purchaser, right? Like, let's say the husband bought it, right? And the wife's checking up on it, right? Hey, I want to know if my husband's car ready. His name is such and such. They may not speak perfect English, but they're being very courteous. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's who I like to help out. I don't like to help out people that are unappreciative pieces of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wish.
What would you do in this situation, right?
Okay.
And I want you to, right? So, this was a headline that was in the news, and the article starts like this. This is very embarrassing. A Florida woman was arrested after masturbating in a car at a dealership. Police in Pensacola were called to a Bob Taylor Toyota last week when a customer got inside a car and started pleasing herself. She was in the back seat of a Jeep Wrangler. The car salesman called the police and said he observed a woman in the back seat naked with her legs spread wide open. She also broke the radio and left a period stain and a foul smell after she walked out of the car and walked down the street. The woman was later tracked down by the police and arrested because she was at a bus stop. What would you do in that situation?
So the car was a dealer's car?
It was a dealer shop. It was like a used dealer Toyota dealership, and like a used and new car dealership in Toyota, Pensacola, Florida. And a woman got into the back of the car, started masturbating.
I mean,
I don't know how she broke the fucking radio. Maybe she was going hard in that little clam, but
yeah, they could have exaggerated it too, though.
She kicked the fucking radio. Yeah, and she's like rubbing her clam out.
Honestly, I just think that she just needed a spot to do it.
But you're like, damn, bitches in Florida really horny. But
it's not.
She's on her period too.
It's not that, dude. People in Florida are just fucking weird.
Yeah, they are,
dude. Most of the crazy shit that you will never ever think that a fucking human could do happens in fucking Florida.
It's drugs, though.
It's for fucking everybody at least in Miami are on fucking drugs.
I think all of Florida, because I mean everybody. I think when people think about Florida, think about Miami, Disney World, Disney. It's not, but there's a lot of fucking country hick bullshit out there, swamplands,
a lot,
and
I couldn't live there the whole time. I wouldn't mind trying it out.
I think it'd be like a year,
but I think I would be coming back and forth.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Cause, I think it'd be seasonal.
Yeah, I would be there 6 months, be here 6 months, over there.
I'd say 3 months.
And the reason for that is because I can't. I need the hustle and bustle of the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do too. I've noticed that.
I can't just be like quiet.
I noticed that.
I mean, if you go to the ghetto, I'm pretty sure it's not quiet, but that's not the kind of shit you want to hear.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You don't want that bullshit.
Yeah.
But I think there's Florida's just fucking. It's another level of fucking hustle though, because everything hustle is like just hands on. You're hustling all the time.
What, in Florida?
Yeah, you gotta hustle to like little small communities and shit. Like you're hustling like little.
No, shit. People over there are a lot slower than us. The more down south you go, people talk slower, people act slower, everything.
I think more inland you go. I think
down
south.
Every city is fast paced almost, but not every city.
I think once you go,
for example, if you go and you go to Miami, people there are more laid back. They're more
Miami, Sunny Isles, like South Beach. I think the beaches are like
people are just more laid back, man.
But I think when you go
inland, no, man, shit. Because from here, let's say,
I think
Northern Virginia,
cost of living is higher.
And up, like you go to New York, you go to
cost
Philly,
of living is higher. Though.
Shit, like I mean, people are going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Over there, they're not going 100 miles an hour. You know.
I think being in a situation if you have anxiety, if you have like high anxiety, I think a place like North Carolina, South Carolina, maybe the Tennessees, a little bit inland, like Midwest. No, not what is it like? What is it mid? What the fuck is it like?
Midwest?
No, cause it's south. Like a little bit inland, right? What's next to Tennessee?
That's what I'm talking about. That's west.
Yeah. Right.
Of course.
That's a little bit slower.
It's more towards the Midwest.
Yeah, a little bit slower environment. Probably a little bit better if you have high anxiety. I think out here, man, you're constantly worrying about where I'm gonna what am I gonna do next? I gotta do something next. Yeah. Because everybody's always moving. Even now, like even where we live now is starting to become like,
dude, there's places you start seeing millionaires coming out of random ass places, and you're like, what the hell? But I feel like they had more time to like really generate a thought versus having a million ideas. I'd rather have one good idea than have a million ideas.
Yeah.
I'd rather just have one idea and just go with it and just give it 1,000% at that versus having 1,000 ideas that you can put a millisecond on each idea to.
But not every idea is a good idea. I think a lot of people have a lot of good ideas,
but they don't do them because there's so many. You don't know where to start.
But I don't even think they write them down.
They don't, because
a lot of people they'll be like,
many.
I had an idea the other day, and then they tell you about your idea. I was like, all right, what are you doing about it?
Nothing.
Are you doing anything about it? Did you even write it down? And because you're gonna forget about it in a week.
That's what I just explained, though. Like there's so many of them that you're like, why write it down?
No, but I think if you have a good idea, I think it's worth writing it down, and then you can revisit that idea. But if you have all these ideas, and you're not gonna write it down.
And I don't think you.
Because if you're about it, be intentional and deliberate about it. You know what I mean? Because if you have an idea, be intentional and deliberate with it. So write it down, and then if you're gonna pursue it. But
that willpower, not everybody has. You have to.
I mean, I think it's if you have a great idea, or even if you think it's a great idea in your own mind, you have a phone that you're constantly on that has notes.
Yeah, but I think the real makers are the ones that write shit down with a piece of paper.
Right?
That's the real
I think so too.
Because that's your body. You're physically writing it down. Yeah. You're doing whatever the fuck.
And you're gonna remember it later. You're gonna remember it more because you'll be like, I went to the notebook and I wrote it down. Let me go back in there. Let me.
And you write other notes. Yeah. Because when you're brainstorming, you can't do that on the phone.
Nah.
When you're brainstorming.
Because you know what it is? It's because it's like you're like this.
There's nothing like brainstorming with a fucking pen and paper. There's just
clear.
Nothing like
it's clear. Nothing else on the screen.
I'm gonna go get beer.
All right, go ahead. But yeah, this Pensacola dirty bitch.
You can keep talking. I'll be over there getting a beer.
This Doherty whore. I wonder what her name is. Her name is. What's her name? This is a great time to talk about our sponsor, Rhino Pill. If you're feeling a lull in your dick game.
Do you need another beer?
If you're feeling, I got beer over here. If you're feeling a lull in your dick game and you don't feel as strong as you used to be as a young man, pick up a Rhino Pill from your local 7-Eleven. A true sponsor of HNM podcast, where we go hard and your cock goes hard too. Pick up the green ones. They work a little bit better. Let me let you know from experience. We need to get more we gotta get sponsorship. What is this bitch's name? They didn't give a name. She looks dusty though. You know what I've been really addicted to lately? It's been TikTok, which I need to get off of. Because, goddamn, I'll spend like 30, 45 minutes on TikTok just scrolling. I think it's the motion of scrolling that I'm addicted to. Well, I felt both of your cheeks when you passed by me.
You're a nasty motherfucker. I don't know, dude. Like, TikTok has really... Look, TikTok, it's a waste of time. But if you... What I try to do is, I try to use the useful videos. I'm learning a lot.
The what?
Believe it or not, I'm learning a lot from TikTok.
What are you learning from TikTok?
Certain websites people use to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can, like... There's one where this guy shows you how you can make logos.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
There's a
lot of DIY. What is it? DIY?
DIY. People are, like, you know, doing certain things, certain little projects that you get a good understanding. I'm like, oh, cool. I didn't know that. Another thing, too, is there's a lot of odd jobs out there that you don't know about. And you're like, oh, so that's how...
Where are you finding that at?
TikTok.
Your TikTok shit is a lot more different than mine.
Yeah, because they probably just think you was just a ghetto motherfucker and
you
just
know what?
Put all the dumb shit on there.
Well, I don't search anything, so you just got your beer.
I know, but it was right. Dude, it depends.
I think everybody's TikTok is really different.
I think mine gives me a lot of real estate shit, which I don't believe.
You Google search shit right like that, right?
I don't know, but I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people trying to sell programs and dumb shit on there. So I don't believe, like,
you know what's funny is
the ones that make you feel like you're not doing anything in life. Those are the people. Some of them, they're not doing much in life. Like, they already started. Like, for example, yes, most of them are wealthy. Like, they have the money.
Or like those motivational speakers.
For example, yeah, but they already have money, right? So they think.
But I don't listen to those guys.
Yeah, they're idiots because it's easier for you to jump in it because you already know how it happened versus you trying to teach some stupid bullshit that's not how you got there. What I hate the most is when people that have made money
simplify it.
No, don't. So when they try to teach you how to make money is not the way you learned how to make the money.
Explain.
Okay, so for example, I become a millionaire doing the way I make my sales, right? But maybe my time was different when I started my sales. Maybe I hit it in at the right time where I made a shitload of money. But I can't even make that kind of money no more now. So I have to look to sell programs now to continue to make money because the old way of me making money it doesn't exist no more because I jumped in on the right time and I became a millionaire, right? Mm-hmm. So now I'm showing off and I'm trying to be like, this is how you get rich. But really, I'm selling a false dream because you cannot get rich no more that way. You can, but you need certain things that people don't know. Like, for example, people don't know that if for example, you're trying to start a business, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know how to get funding versus you know how to get funding. You know what I'm saying? You have a friend that can loan you $500,000.
Okay, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you're good for
it. So when they're explaining shit, they're already like 10 steps ahead, and you're still on step 1.
And you can't even get up.
What?
And they make it seem so easy.
Yeah.
For example, they make it be like you can make $20,000 off one phone call. That's bullshit.
Nah, because they skip the first 10 initial steps.
Yeah, they're just showing you. They're just telling you what you want to hear. Because in America, it's all about getting rich quick.
I think the thing is like they're looking to inspire you.
They want to sell, of course.
Yeah, they want to sell you what they have or their book. You know what I mean? Or their way of.
Some of them are good. Some of them are bad.
And people buy that shit.
The thing is, you don't know who's good and who's bad sometimes.
I think you could tell if you
you know who I like, and I have a lot of respect for him. Is Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is good because. Yes, you can go to his seminars, you can spend a shitload of money, you can do whatever. But yeah, he has a lot of free shit out there that you can use. Yeah. That you don't have to go to some of the shit he does. Mm-hmm. I feel like the people that are like, that were just really just want to be like, I gotta go. I just need to see him. If he touches me, I'll.
But I think that's because he puts out so much content.
That's fine.
Because there's
people that put out good content that you don't even need to spend any money.
Because there's this guy like I don't know if you know Eric Thomas. He's a hip hop preacher, and I go to him for like inspiration and shit, or just just to like get my shit right, get my head right, and he has more free content than he does the content that he sells, and or even his seminars or all that shit, and just by all the free content that he puts out makes me want to go to one of his seminars to just see him. You know what I mean? You know
who I used to listen to a lot, and he was getting really popular.
Cardone.
Mm-hmm. But he's the same motherfucker as the Robert Kiyosaki's.
Who's that motherfucker that's so mean? He's not mean, but he's just straight up. What's that old white dude?
He's not white. He's like Mexican. He's a prick.
The one with the glasses?
Yeah, he has white hair.
What the fuck is his name?
And he's been...
he's a...
Paladino or some shit like
No, what the fuck is his name?
He's old.
Yeah.
He's a prick.
He's like, I know why you ain't making no money. I know why you ain't doing shit, because you're hanging out with the same fucking bums you've been hanging out your whole fucking life. And he's like that.
Yeah. But then again...
What the fuck is his name?
I don't know. I forgot. But I know what you're talking about. The point is, he's another one, too. Like...
But he's straight up, though. Like, those people that are straight up about their shit.
He's straight up.
You can tell they're straight up.
He got rich. He was in a different time.
Yeah.
You know
I'm not talking about his... I'm talking about the way that he talks is the way that you should have your mentality, though.
Yeah, but that's going to last... To some people, that only lasts within that time frame, and then it goes away.
But I think... they're like weak people think like... Like, if you like...
A strong-minded person can be their self-motivated.
Yeah.
They don't need somebody else...
That's funny you say that.
Yeah. I can tell myself and motivate myself if I want to do something because I'm just like, well, that's what I want and that's what I want to get.
But I think like weak-minded people need to hear that. Need to hear the people.
I mean, it helps.
Say those things.
It helps because
say those things, but real people, like you can't see it from like a fucking guy that's just like just sitting on the fucking couch and not doing shit. You know what I mean? And then he telling you all this shit. Yeah, he's successful and all this shit, but what are you really doing?
Look, man, I'm just gonna make it simple because the only way I can explain it to you. Everybody's story is different.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as you fucking work hard and you fucking don't give up, and no matter who the fuck tells you this advice or that advice, if you're there at the right time and you have what it takes, you're gonna make it.
You think it's luck or it's perseverance?
It's perseverance and always being willing to be that motherfucker there.
Right.
Whether today was a good day,
you gotta put the fucking work in.
Whether today was a good day or today was a bad day, but you're still willing to keep doing it.
You gotta put the fucking work in, though.
You're gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying? I've been weak to that because sometimes I don't give, not even 100%.
Yeah, I've been there.
And I look at it like shit. If I'm getting like this done with like fucking 45%, 50%,
imagine what else
what I can do with 100%. That's key. That's very key. Everybody's successful in their own way. The difference is how much of it are you putting out. You know what I mean?
Intentional and deliberate.
You can talk your head off just like anybody else.
But that's that intentional and deliberate shit. You know what I mean?
You can talk your head off like any one of these motherfuckers out there. You make a couple $1 million doing whatever the fuck you got successful in because you, like I said, you were there at the right time and you hit it and you went at it. You made a couple $1 million. But that does not make you a guru.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because the next person is going to make it different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But everybody's, like you said, like everybody's path is fucking different.
Yeah, but not only that, there's trends that you can get rich. Yeah. So you can follow a trend right now and get rich. But it's not going to last forever.
No.
Because once enough people get into that market.
That's like that, like the fucking.
Everything. Put it like this.
That's like the GameStop shit.
Once enough people flood the market, the second everybody floods the market, forget about it. You're not going to get rich.
Dogecoin, all that shit.
You have to be the first motherfuckers to jump in on a trending movement.
I'll say the first 5.
Not even. You can still be the 100, 200, but once it's thousands and millions of people, forget it. You're not going to do it.
Yeah. So, moving on. This one is relatable to me, which I thought it was fucking wild. Says another news article that I read. A Metro woman's disgusting discovery in the frozen section of a local grocery store has police on the hunt. Officers said it's not only gross but a crime. You ready for this?
Yeah, go for it.
The lady says, "I was in a state of shock. I couldn't believe this is actually happened." Shirley Wright Johnson said. Wright Johnson said that she was with her 2 daughters Sunday night, and as they were leaving the Crest in Monroe, she stopped at the frozen food section to grab some pizza rolls. That's when she found a human feces with the pizza rolls. As I know, my daughter said I stood there for a minute just looking at it, and I guess I was just in my head thinking, this can't be. Wright Johnson said, this has to be something else. She said she quickly told the store manager, who called the police. Investigators said they found a person in interest using the store surveillance video. The person appeared to be then walking throughout the store. Monroe police said Kyle Johnson proceeded to walk through the cooler section where he defecated inside the cooler. Police are now asked for public's help in identifying the man. Investigators said he appears to be in his 20s. That motherfucker had to shit like a motherfucker in that frozen section. I've walked through the frozen section though, and sometimes the cold when it hits you, you gotta shit.
Yeah, I can see that.
But
that's not an excuse to do something like that.
To drop a deuce on the pizza rolls?
No, that's not.
That seems like a Kyle move, right?
Dude,
like, you gotta be a straight Kyle.
No, not even. Dude, like
I could only imagine a white kid doing it.
You know, I know I could be wrong for this.
I might be generalizing, but
there's millions of people on this world, and dude, there's gonna be millions of different thoughts.
Maybe he has, what is that shit called?
Some people are just not right in their head, dude.
Maybe he had like colossal. What is it called when you have to shit all of that?
I don't know, but sometimes you gotta realize that I'm glad there's laws, because if there wasn't laws, people would be doing the dumbest shit. You know what I'm saying?
People do that shit. Have you seen those videos like people shitting in grocery stores?
That's just disgusting, dude. I mean, it don't make no sense.
It's happened where I've seen it, but it's been like old white men.
You know,
on Senior Citizen Day,
it's always the person you least expect it.
I think it's
because that person probably in society it looks normal.
You know, and then
they go and do some random shit somewhere.
And
you're like, what the hell?
You know, in China China, it's a big thing where like they had to put signs up in the mall. He's like, do not shit in the mall. Do not shit on these. A lot of places in China, because the people that come from like poverty, like from like lower income,
they probably regions, shit anywhere.
They wear shorts, right? They wear these baggy shorts and they're cut down the middle, and they just shit anywhere. They just bend down, shit, and then just keep it moving, because they're so used to like living in these like little shitty towns where they just squat and shit, and just keep moving. In Asia, they don't even have stalls in the back. They have stalls, but there's no toilets. It's just a straight pipe where they just shit into a pipe into the ground.
All right, that's disgusting, man. Let's move on.
That was my.
You're getting nauseous. That's disgusting.
I thought it was funny, but I also thought it was like, goddamn.
No.
Well, we had two stories in the news that related to both of us. I thought it was just like weird and funny.
Yeah, well, that one right there just took the cake.
I wanted to call her and see if he had any questions, but
we'll get him next week.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah. No, we'll definitely get him next week. But you know what? Tell you what, Halloween's coming up, and
dude.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, maybe we have a nice Halloween podcast.
I think we should dress up.
We can. We'll see what's up.
Let's dress up.
All right, let's talk about it for sure.
Yeah.
But as of right now, we gonna be out.
Yeah. This has been HNM. And we out, baby. Well, if I ever press this button.